stadium already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A first down for the offense. The give to the right. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. The Cyclones will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Line gets set, 1st down. Snags a quick pass on the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They want to run this quarterback. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick completion to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job on the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Doug.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Right back to the well.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Iowa State 3, UCF 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cyclones!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock falling and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. Just destroying his way through the field. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Morris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Richardson.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Quarterback checking the play. The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. It'll be a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fists are up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
He's loose down the middle. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I don't know whether or not to be happy for this guy or sad for him. I mean, he just went 90+ on that running play, but he couldn't get it into the end zone. He did everything right. The only thing he didn't do was get his team 6 on that play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to throw, it's Beck. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Richardson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Knights get enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Knights are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for space. It's Harvey. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. They're going to throw it again. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. three on the board. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw here on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Harvey. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UCF 13, Iowa State 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Gonna run it. It's Richardson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. play, sending the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding on to the ball.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Jefferson. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming out.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get up. Catch the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Knights have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Pittman. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll start this drive with an end around. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this will be caught at the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.